Now we are considering a situation in which a body moves in a straight line without reversing its direction. So what will happen? The final velocity will be greater than the initial velocity. Yes or no? Continuously it is moving in a straight line, so the final velocity will be greater than the initial velocity, definitely. Yes or no? So the velocity increases with the time and the value of acceleration is what? Positive. Now again, now consider this kind of situation. The final velocity is less than the initial velocity. What will happen to the velocity now? The velocity decreases with the time and the value of acceleration is what? Negative. It is called negative acceleration. Negative acceleration is called retardation or deceleration. Here if you are using the word acceleration, then you have to mention the positive or negative sign. Before the value you have to mention the sign. If you use deceleration directly, you can write them 2. Directly you can put 2 without putting negative sign, because deceleration itself, it is representing negative acceleration, and in that case we don't want to mention negative sign. But if you are using acceleration, negative acceleration means the word, then you have to put minus sign. Next we are moving on to graphical representation of motion along a straight line. So this will help us to understand certain things about time and position. First one, we are going to see the distance time graph for uniform motion. For uniform motion we are going to see first. So here the time and distance is given. For every 5 minutes the distance covered is given. First 5 minutes the distance covered is 500, and next 10 minutes the distance covered is 1000, and followed by 15, 20 and 25. Now we are going to plot the graph by taking time along the x-axis and distance along the y-axis. Now the graph will be looking like this. When you look at the graph, you can notice few things. First, it is a straight line. Yes or no, children? Is it a straight line? It is increasing, the steep increase you could find. Yes or no? We also notice that the person covers, from the table it is very clear that, and from the graph also it is very clear that the person covers equal distance in equal interval of time. What do we conclude? We can therefore conclude that he walked at a constant speed. Constant means without any change he is walking. Yes or no? We can also calculate the speed from the graph. Can we calculate? Definitely we can calculate, because we have, what is this formula for speed? Distance covered by time taken. We are having the distance value also, we are having the time also. Can we calculate? What are the points you can take here? You have to find one slope. So you have to take a slope of a straight line at any 2 points you can take. These 2 points you can take, or these 2 points you can take, or these 2 points you can take. Any 2 points you can take and calculate the slope. Here we are having slope of a straight line is equal to BC by AC. That is this point and this value. That is, here you are having BC. Here can you see AC? From the graph we are taking that. What is the value of BC? The difference is 2000 minus 1500. The difference is what? 500 divided by, what is the difference between these two values? 20 minus 15 will be 5. So 500 divided by 5. So the person is covering, for every minute he is covering 100 meters. So we can calculate the speed from the graph, because he is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, which is a uniform motion. Is it clear, children? And also listen to the last point given here. Steeper the slope, the greater is the speed. Yes or no? So for every 5 minutes he is covering 500 meters, like 100 meters, 100 meters. He is covering for every minute. Is it clear, children? Now let us see the same for a person for different criteria. Like one person is walking and so the other one is cycling, the other one is using a car. They all are in the same path. Is it clear, children? We know, definitely we know that cycling can be faster than walking and car can go faster than a cycle. Yes or no, children? The distance time graph of this three would be looking like this, because here you can see which one is very steep among three. Steep means which is going very narrow than when you compare this three. Riding a car is very steep. Yes or no? Why? Just now we saw steeper the slope, greater the speed. That is why it is very steep. Below that we are having cycling, which is very faster compared to walking. Yes or no? Then below we were having walking. Is it clear, children? So we know that cycling is very faster than walking, but car can go faster than a cycle. So when you see the graph for them, this is how it will be, because the one which is very steep, which is going very fast. Is it clear? The slope of the line on the distance time graph becomes steeper and steeper as the speed increases. So you have to keep it in mind. The distance time graph for uniform motion will be steeper as the speed increases. Is it clear, children? Now let us see for distance time graph for non-uniform motion. So we can plot the distance time graph for accelerated motion. Like we are having the table for every 2 seconds. This is the distance covered. When you see here the table, the distance time is, the time difference is 2 seconds, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. See the distance covered, children. For first 2 seconds it is 1 meter. Another plus 2 seconds you are adding, he is covering plus 3 meter again. It is not constant. So when you plot the graph, this is how it will be looking. This is how it is looking. So when you plot the graph, it is not a straight line which we got in the uniform motion. Yes or no? In uniform motion it was constant, it was straight. Here the distance covered with respect to time is not equal. We are not getting a linear line. Instead we are having a non-linear variation of the distance traveled by the car with time. So we are very clear that it is a uniform motion which is not having a steep or a linear line. So one thing you have to remember, for uniform motion the graph will be very steep and linear. For non-uniform motion it is non-linear. So in today's class we have discussed speed. That is, what is speed? Rate of change of distance with unit in unit time. The unit SI unit is meter per second. What is the formula, children? Distance traveled by time taken. And for velocity, the same, rate of change of displacement, we call it as velocity, and then the unit is meter per second. Formula is velocity is equal to distance by displacement by time taken. Then acceleration, rate of change of velocity in change of velocity in time divided by time, that is final velocity minus initial velocity by time. We will be representing it as A is equal to V minus U by T. Then we had positive acceleration and negative acceleration, we call it as retardation or deceleration. Then we saw distance time graph for uniform motion, which was the graph shows linear line. For non-uniform motion it shows a non-linear line. Next class let us continue with the velocity time graph and equations of motion. Thank you.